The Smurfs and the Starflower Spell, a magical bedtime story about teamwork, kindness, and a glowing flower that only blooms under the stars. One peaceful night, the Smurfs discover that the Starflower, a magical plant that only blooms once every 100 years, is about to awaken deep in the enchanted meadow. Papa Smurf gathers a team. Smurfette, Brainy, Clumsy, and Hefty must follow the trail of moonlight and solve 3 riddles before the flower fades. But the sneaky Gargamel is close behind, hoping to steal the Starflower's magic. Can the Smurfs protect the magic of the forest and make it home in time for bed? In the middle of the Smurf village, a gentle wind blew through the trees, carrying sparkling pollen that glittered in the moonlight. Papa Smurf stood at the edge of the garden, holding a glowing scroll. "It's time," he said with a smile. "The Starflower will bloom tonight." All the Smurfs gathered. "Oh!" gasped Smurfette. "But we must be careful," Papa Smurf added. "The path is protected by riddles, and Gargamel may try to steal its magic." He chose 4 Smurfs for the journey: Smurfette, Brainy, Clumsy, and Hefty. As they entered the enchanted meadow, the moonlight lit a trail of silver leaves, glowing softly in the night. Clumsy tripped over the first one. "Oops, sorry, Leaf," Smurfette giggled. "It's okay, Clumsy, just follow the light." The meadow was quiet, with glowing mushrooms, sleeping butterflies, and tiny fireflies lighting their path. Suddenly, a voice whispered from the trees. "To find the flower, you must be clever. Answer the riddle, or be lost forever." A tall rock opened like a book, revealing the first riddle. "I rise but never walk, I shine but never talk. What am I?" Brainy Smurf tapped his chin. "Easy, it's the sun." But the rock stayed shut. Smurfette whispered, "What shines at night, but rises too?" Clumsy gasped, "The moon. I saw it rise tonight." The rock glowed and opened a new path. Far behind them, Gargamel and Azrael crept through the trees. "I must find that Starflower and use its magic to catch those pesky Smurfs," he hissed. But as he stepped on a silver leaf, it burned his foot. "Yeesh!" Azrael meowed and ran into a glowing bush. The path was protected. The Smurfs arrived at a wise old tree with a face carved into the bark. It yawned and said, "To go ahead, speak a truth you've never said." They looked at each other, nervous. Brainy finally spoke. "Sometimes, I pretend to know more than I do, because I want you all to respect me." Smurfette smiled. "We already respect you, Brainy." The tree opened its branches and let them through. At the heart of the meadow stood a glowing blue plant, its petals closed like a secret. Suddenly, the stars above twinkled brighter, and the Starflower slowly opened, its petals glowing like crystal, lighting up the whole forest. The Smurfs stood silently in awe. Papa Smurf appeared behind them. "You've done it. You protected the magic with honesty and teamwork." But just as the Smurfs turned to head home, Gargamel leapt from the shadows. "Finally, that flower's power is mine." He reached for it, but the Starflower shrank away and disappeared in a sparkle of light. Papa Smurf raised his staff. "You cannot steal magic that belongs to the heart, Gargamel." Gargamel fell backwards into a puddle. "Blah!" The Smurfs giggled. The Smurfs followed the silver leaf trail home, sleepy but happy. Clumsy carried a glowing petal in his pocket. "I'm gonna keep this forever." Back in the village, they climbed into their mushroom houses and soft music played from the trees. Smurfette curled into her bed with a smile. "Good night, Starflower." And the stars above blinked once, twice, and then faded into dreams. Close your eyes now, little Smurf. Maybe tonight you'll see a silver trail too.